Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to take a few minutes here to go over the balloon lab you'll be completing here over these next couple of days. Now, in this lab, you guys are going to look at three different situations of a balloon attached to a cup. In these three different situations, you are expected to answer the three questions and then create a force diagram depicting what's going on with the forces acting on this balloon and cup. Now, for each one of these situations, when you get to the force diagram, I've already constructed the box for you because we know we always represent every object as a box in a force diagram. To construct your force diagrams now, all you'll need to do is come up to the toolbar up here, click the drop down and select arrow. When you select arrow, you can just draw your forces right on there. And if you hold down the shift bar, it should help make sure the arrow is in a straight line. Now you'll notice that that arrow is very hard to see. To make the arrows easier to see, go up to the toolbar, select the option that says line weight, and then go with something closer to 4 or 8. That makes the arrows a lot easier to read when you do that. Now, additionally, we need to make sure we label all of the forces on our force diagram. So you're going to want to select text box up here and create a text box right next to your arrow. In this text box, you're going to want to change your font size to something a fair bit larger. So 25 seems to work just fine there. I can read that. But if you would like to make it larger, you could even go up to, let's say, 35 to make that a little bit more legible. So we can label these forces by labeling them F, followed by whatever abbreviation we use for that specific force. Now, on the second slide here, we can see, or on the first slide, we can see we've got the first two situations. On the second slide, there's our third situation, again with the same three questions in a force diagram. But here at the end, you're going to have to answer a series of questions about these three situations. Now, you're going to need to calculate the force of gravity acting on our third situation here. We've given you the mass of the cup that you're going to use in that equation. And then the final question here is a bit of a challenge question. You're going to see how many balloons it would take to lift me off the ground. I've given you my force of gravity right here. And if you can determine the force of each balloon or the upward force of each balloon, you can then determine how many balloons it would take to lift me off the ground. Best of luck and have a great day.